Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Benjamin, aka Mr. Playkala right here. Yes, this is yet another brand new episode that I'm really excited to bring you guys. It's been a minute surely, but yeah, I am back. So I did this family photo shoot recently in a location called Adonai Gardens. This is in Yanama, or let's just say Kampala, Uganda. Yeah, one of the reasons I love this location is it's because it's close to my home, and also it's never crowded. Every time I come here with a family or people to shoot, it's always free, and guys, that's very, very important. Yeah, so for my setup, I used my EOS R8 Canon, and I also used I paired it with the 85mm f1.8 from Yongnuo. Yeah, it's not the fastest lens ever, but I like it. It's it does the work. I also used the AD600 from Godox. Yeah, that was my field light. I had thought I would actually use the other flash to just also fill in, but unfortunately my trigger didn't have batteries. That was so bad. So I used that flash to trigger the strobe, which I find to be a very good advantage. Yeah. So yeah, we started off with this look. This baby, guys, was super excited, which was really interesting because all you want is a happy child, ready. And maybe a tip I can share with you guys is a tip I can share with the parents. As you're coming for these photo shoots, make sure your children are well fed and they've had enough rest, because that will reflect in their mood during the photo shoot. Yeah, so in this case, the baby was happy and excited, which made the photo shoot really smooth. So for my camera settings, I basically shot around f2 for the aperture, and then ISO was on 100 because we had plenty of light around. Yes, and then the shutter speed would vary depending on the light. In fact, the shutter speed was the only variable I would keep changing for the most part. I think around here I was shooting at 250th of a second. Yeah, but the most important thing here when you're doing this kind of photos is, first of all, to expose for the environment, and then just adjust your field light accordingly. Yeah, we just tried different looks. These children, guys, were super excited, happy, and all smiling throughout, which made these photos really beautiful. Yeah. So there's a very important tip I would like to share with you photographers. Whenever you're doing these photos, it's common for parents to always call on their children. In good spirit, they are trying to support you and give you help, to call the children. But then the problem is these children will constantly be looking for their attention will be directed to their parents or whoever is trying to call them. So I normally ask the parents to let me call the children. I ask them to maybe please let me call the children, so that, because children will always try to focus on the sound that is prominent, that is trying to call them. So yeah, I think that would really help, so you can have their eyes for most of the time. Yeah, so funny. This child was so lovely and cute, and I couldn't help it but just to wiggle him a bit and toss him around. Yeah, I guess I'm also preparing to be a father, so yeah, it was fun. And I didn't mention Enoch, that's the father to the children, and Lisa. These are my good friends. I actually work with Enoch. He's a very good editor. He does videography, like he's a filmmaker and also a video editor. So yeah, there are these kind of poses that children love doing, that come natural to them. But yeah, I also like to direct them a little bit. Sometimes they like doing the finger kind of pose, but I shoot those, but I also try to direct them to do something different, maybe something that's childlike, humble. Yeah, but above all, what you want is a happy child, excited, good mood. That really makes a big difference. Yeah, so we just changed the look just a little bit. We tried a picnic setup, just to have a difference in the photos. Yeah, and a white sheet, guys, always works perfectly fine. Why? Because it's neutral. When people are putting on like different clothes and white will always be a neutral. And also it helps to bounce some light back to people's faces. So I usually encourage my clients to always come with a white sheet. It could be a bed sheet or whatever, maybe a shawl or cloth that is white. That is very, very good for this kind of photo shoots. Yeah, so I recommend it. And guys, for our clients, by the way, always try to reach out to your photographer, ask them for some ideas on your photo shoot, because it could be just it will be of good help to you, for you to know what you need to bring. There are those must bring kind of things to your photo shoot, like props for like babies. Yeah, this child was so cute and so cooperative, Yeah, it was just joy all around, excitement. He was having a time of his life. Yeah. So for the photographers, you see what I was trying to do here. The light was actually on the left of the screen, so the sun was hitting from the left side, and that's why you see my main light is on the other side, just to fill in those shadows. Yeah, but the light looked really beautiful. Yes, we were just having a lot of fun. Ooh, look at that, he's smiling. He's just showing off, isn't he? Yeah, and of course we now just decided to get a family photo, everyone together. I usually like to take command and charge of this kind of situations. But the most important thing for you to know is you want a happy family, you want happy children, happy parents all together in a photo. That's the mood, these kind of photos. This is a kind of story you want to tell, beautiful memories. When these children grow up and look at these photos, they will appreciate their parents for the initiative. They will really look back and be happy and just have these beautiful memories to share and talk about and to relive these kind of moments, Yeah, you notice that the children can be quite distracted. So also the other tip is counting up to 10 when his eyes are on me. It really works.
Keep your eyes on me. I'm going to count up to 10 when your eyes are on me.
Don't smile, don't.
Are you ready? Okay, 1, 2. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. When your eyes are on me, good. 6, 7, 8. 8. Lillian, 9. Good. 10. Ooh. Okay, now let's laugh together as a family. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, and I like to ask them to have a family laughter. It seems fake, but you know what they say, fake it until you make it. Sometimes in just prompting them to do like family laughter, they will end up laughing and being happy, and it's a good thing. Yes, and if you have this kind of infant, like this little baby, it's good to juggle them around and toss them around. It just keeps them excited and happy. Yeah.
You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me high and dry.
Okay, to demonstrate as a
Baby,
family,
you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight.
Yeah, the other tip I would like to share to our clients is when you're selecting clothes or like your outfit for the family, try and get things which are related. Yeah, if for example you could say let's all put on white shirts, white and blue. Like you see these guys, they have white and blue. Yeah. It makes the family united. It just creates that kind of union. Also, your outfits will depend on the kind of photos you're having. If you're doing outdoor photos, I recommend you get clothes which are not going to be sucked into the environment. For example, green is not a very good color if you're going to do outdoor photos. Why? Because then you're going to look like the vegetation around, and we won't be able to differentiate you from the vegetables or vegetation, sorry. Yes, always never forget to do these kind of father child photos, father son, father daughter. Yeah, we just tried different looks throughout. And I usually don't like to take so long in like one place, so yeah, just to get a variety and different looks. But just keep in mind, not all looks will work like the way you want them. Sometimes you just try different things and see if they work, if it's not working, you move on to the next. Don't be hell-bent on trying out something. Also, this is a tip to our clients. Some of you can be so rigid on a pose you saw on Pinterest or Instagram by another family. I would like to emphasize that these kind of situations might be different, so don't be hell-bent on a certain look, a certain pose. We could try it, but if it's not working, please be flexible. Let the photographer guide you to do something that maybe they think is working. But also for the photographers, be flexible to work with the clients to see that if they have a particular pose they want to do, please be open, try it. Yes, because it's for the peace of mind of the client, but also it could actually be a good pose. It will also build on your arsenal of poses and different looks. Here I just decided to get their shoes off because I thought they were not connecting with the shoes, because the shoes were looking all different. So I thought it would be much better to have all of them bare feet.
Alisa, your hand is in the wrong place. Yeah, better. Good. All of you, eyes on me.
Yeah, so before we close off this video, guys, I would just like you to smash the like button. And I have to use the word smash, but yeah, just like this video, leave a comment. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. And if you're new here, I'm really excited to have you in this video. Please consider subscribing. This is the kind of content I do for you guys to help you better your game in photography, in videography. So please subscribe to this channel and share your comments. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and bye.